So, funny thing, I thought I hit go live exactly at 12:05. Well, 11:05, but it's 12:05. But I didn't. And so for the last 4 minutes, I've been sitting here thinking that I've been live, but I haven't been. So, here in Chiron, we had the time change this last Saturday, Sunday. Oh, thank you, Val. That's very sweet of you. We had the time change. So this is technically still at the same time that I'm usually streaming at, but it's an hour later for me right now. I'm not an hour and 10 minutes late, by the way. I saw that comment earlier. Yes, thank you, though, Falval, for the 10 gifts. Why can't I hear anything? Am I crazy? Don't answer that. Welcome to the future, yes. Yes. Technically, if I didn't do my math wrong, I should actually be on time. Yes. Might pass out later, but I cheer for you. Restaurant Requiem. What the hell? What the hell? Welcome to the future. Yeah, so I'm just gonna let things go for another minute or so, and then we will get into the stream itself. Today, I've got a topic. The big shocker. But we'll be having our discussion while I'm drawing at the same time. Because, I mean, I was already working on the drawing. And I just wanted an excuse to keep working on the drawing. That's it. Does Chiron have daylight savings time? Currently it does, although they're looking to phase that out. Future's old now, man. Actually, hold on. Let me just adjust this, then we'll get on into it. What the hell is up with my OBS? Okay, I'll move the drawing there for a minute. We'll just start with a regular conversation. All right.
On time, late. Either way, you are still an wolf.
You know, look, my throat may be more gunked up this morning than it typically is, but that doesn't give you a right to say slurs at me. The only person who should be slurring today is me. Because of my my sickness, my speech impediment. But yes, topic of today's stream. It's a bit of a curiosity. Oh, my music isn't on. Now, there's been a batch of people that were banned on Twitter this morning, or suspended, and these people are constantly having bitch fights with each other. Now, I won't name them by name, but if you are in the VTuber space, you know exactly who I'm talking about, or at least adjacent, you will eventually see their controversies floating around. And none of this is surprising, because again, if you invite controversy, you're also going to invite those who just baseline dislike you and aren't going to spam and destroy you no matter what. Because that is, it's kind of the creator economy, so to speak. Hello, Brotbot. Law of Equivalent Exchange. I saw that. Burnt peanut? No. I mean, actually, I'm not going to summon the name of the devil. You're just gonna have to figure it out yourself. But there was like 5 people this morning that were banned. So, I personally toe the line in controversy myself. Not necessarily because I like, sowing seeds of the controversial. I just so happen to naturally end up being slightly controversial with some of the things I say. I never typically, go out of my way to antagonize people, but sometimes antagonize I do. I've had some things that I've posted and some things that I've said in videos that have caused issues that I've had to remove them or I've had to edit them. And that's the nature of things. Some people recognize that capability with themselves and they see the they see the traction it gains. And they rely on that in the same way that ASM artists rely on knowing that consistently making moaning noises and tapping noises will bring in an audience. Or in the same way that not VTubers will constantly post their strap selfies. People farm controversy very often for attention. And it is pretty successful. But unlike the other two avenues, I would say that the social implications of farming controversy are far more long-reaching and damaging. Sorry, I just got a text telling me to shut up. I had something planned I was going to say, and I'm preemptively being told to shut up. Farming is hard, but honest work is honestly. People who are organically controversial very typically don't toe the line as often, but when they do toe the line, they are often what's the term? More harshly punished. But those who mire themselves are born and bred in the minds of controversy. Those who have made their reputations based off of controversy, typically they end up not being punished because it's kind of like the town drunk, right? If the town drunk is seen all the time stumbling around the streets, screaming profanities, threatening to rape people as they walk by, throwing bottles at people. Sometimes the police will be called on him because he's a nuisance, but people will just expect that of the town drunk and leave him alone and stay away from him. Maybe sometimes they'll toss him a nickel so that he can get he can contribute to a fund of slush. Whereas the respectable businessman, if he gets drunk and he's stumbling across town and people know him as the respectable businessman, people won't leave him alone. When he's sober, they will torment him, and the things that he did while he was drunk will haunt him and follow him into his professional life and onwards. So, all that being said, what does this mean for the controversial VTubers and the people on Twitter? I see the ban of those five or so people, or the neutering, because they aren't banned, they'll come back, they always do. Kind of like the town drunk. Like, maybe the cops came and they threw him in the holding cell for the night, but honestly, it's not going to decrease their popularity. It's not going to make people happy that they're gone. Like, maybe some will pretend to celebrate, but like, people will just expect them to come back, even if it's in a different form, and life will go on. Whereas if, let's say, one of the big three agencies in VTubing had one of their VTubers do something controversial once and they got banned, we would never hear the end of it. It would be on newstuber channels for months. And there is that double standard. Again, if you exist in controversy, then you are kind of free to do whatever you want. Hey boss, how's it going? It's going good, Archmage. You don't punish the dog for barking, you punish the 22-year-old woman for doing the same thing. free the right, ban the wrong. You see, everybody kind of has that mindset, but everybody has a different idea of what's right and wrong. Hey, Katya, quick question, unrelated to the topic. If you blush, do your ears blush too? That's like asking if I vomit and all the blood rushes out of my face, if my fingertips turn purple as well. What kind of question is that? I'm not even dignifying that with a proper response. Hello, Katya. Hello, man, dude, bro. Welcome on in. Fun fact. Drama back in 2016 was quite profitable because of a lot of big YouTubers were getting involved. Not so much case for drama that surrounds Twitter. Again, there is the nuance of platform. Drama on YouTube drives clicks, and clicks drives engagement, and drives ad revenue. You're less likely to get banned on YouTube for drama. So when it's artificially put out there, again, if you only are mired in the trenches on YouTube, people will just come to expect it because that is your content. But if you are controversial by nature, but you typically stay out of controversy except for some spare things here and there, it's more likely to be punishing. I'd say that the genuine expressions of controversial opinions are often the most stigmatized. And those whose entire existence is predicated on shooting the shit for giggles and chuckles and getting a reaction out of others, be it that they believe in what they say or not, it's closer to grifting. Although I wouldn't say that it is entirely grifting. A true grifter, by my own personal definition, is somebody that says one thing and doesn't believe it in the slightest, because the only reason they say it is because they know that it will eventually make them money. I'd say that widely controversial figures who don't do anything except stay in controversy are kind of in the gray area between grift and expression. Now, is this a bad thing? Katya, I hear you asking, well, Katya, whose business is it if they decide that they want to be entirely controversial? Why does it matter? It doesn't. And it's not a bad thing. I think it's actually very healthy for an ecosystem to have these people around. It helps further, categorize different kinds of people. And you can pick and choose more clearly between who you decide is worth your time. Like, I genuinely think that while people like, I almost said a name there. While some people are horrid degenerates that shouldn't be around because I don't like them personally, that their existence in general is important so that you can reflect upon that kind of existence existing. It's kind of like how if you've never experienced turmoil, you can't understand happiness. Hello, Meth Wizard! Speaking of turmoil, I saw that artwork you were drawing of me. I'm very flattered. You made me look a lot more curvaceous than I am. I feel like people who intentionally farm controversy also have a tendency to structure their lives and resources in a way that is resistant to banning and cancellation. Honestly, it's okay. The smart ones do. There's two kind of hyper-controversial figure. There is the 4D chess player, and then there is the lol cow. There's very little space between those two extremes. The 4D chess player is doing it for the love of the game and has all their ducks in a row and is properly protective of themselves. And they don't do anything that personally implicates their offline life. Like, it is very separate. They're very wise about it because they know what they say will potentially impact their non-online activity. And then you have the lol cow. The lol cow that fears no God. The lol cow that gets online and just says absolutely anything, be it for controversy or for self-validation. Like randomly threatening to sue people, or posting IRL selfies that have pieces of identifiable things in the background so people can hunt down their location, and then immediately after saying something politically controversial that stirs up people to go and hunt them down. It's just like, there are always incidents from non-lolcows where people, you know, get hurt or dumb things happen, but a true political lolcow is always very fascinating to me. Twitter was a mistake. Twitter was awful. But you know what? I will say, one of the most beautiful things about Twitter is that it provides endless entertainment for me. I find so many lolcows that I can enjoy. Greetings and salutations, boss. We're discussing nuances of discerning whether people's bitching is genuine or fake. We're kind of just going over some overall, you know, discussion points.
Hey Katya. Sorry for the other day. I followed the bandwagon on the bit without know it was not a bit.
Rugburger, it's okay. It's okay. I've already... You are already dead. I mean, forgiven. Non-issue. Non-issue. It's just one of those things where you gotta make a statement once, so that it's all cleared in the air. You have ults to follow yourself? That's some crazy work, Toysoku. I had to remove Twitter because it genuinely gaslit you into thinking you're an idiot for not complaining 24/7. I don't know. One person I will bring up by name is Will Stansel. He's like an abused puppy. He is an abused puppy. But here's the thing, he's also like an abused puppy that nips at people's heels, so he's an annoying abused puppy. I think he's an example of genuine controversy. Like, not genuine as in, like, all controversy is fake, but genuine as in he is expressing his genuine ideas and he is being punished for it, regardless of what you believe in, regardless of what he believes in. His baseline instinctual gut response is just socially wrong, and it causes conflict. To be like that Mrs. Sable, that's some crazy work. The raped Stansel, yeah, the most raped man alive. Like, I don't know, I feel bad for him. The same way that I feel bad for children in a war zone. Like, I can't do anything about it. Any words I have about what's happening to him are really just empty platitudes. But, like, I don't know, I'm so detached from his experience and how he feels about anything for really anything to matter. But, like, I gotta feel bad for him in a pathetic kind of way. He's sincerely wrong type of person. I mean, yeah, and just, I get it, like, again, his sincerity is more appealing to me than the shit he says. Even people that hate him, agree with him, hate him. It's wild stuff. Tends to be an instigator of his own peril. I've known something. It's like watching a cartoon character walking into rakes, right? Over and over again. Will Stansel has personally inserted himself into a grassy field with 10,000 rakes that are laying down. And even though he walked in there and he could easily walk out, he is making active decisions where he is blindly stumbling around and he is hitting every single rake.
Hey boss, saw game you might be interested in, Strong's 9800, Stock Market Simulator.
Why do I feel like Hawthorne told me about something like this? Show Side Bob. Side Bob? Side. Speaking of side. He wants Sideshow Bob. Sideshow Bob! Show side bob. Honestly, I thought you were trying to say show side boob, and I was really confused because I don't have a side boob. Like, everything is pretty covered. Sideshow Bob makes way more sense. Bob's and Vegeta have an ass. Can you do that too? Hero? No. I don't know. What say the elephant in the room? He'll show you his side boob. Side bob. Look at look at his side bob. Look at his side bob right there. The only thing better than a realistic elephant is an elephant with blue eyes. I feel like Sideshow Bob would totally work for the casino. Yeah. What about a Sideshow Bob Uma? No! Side boob. Suddenly British. I would never do a fake British accent. I would never, you know. Look, I may be an Earthaboo, but I would never. Mostly because it would be bad. Thank you for blessing us with your present, Mr. Davis. Yeah, he's Oh, I need to put Mr. Davis on my website. I've been making a website for those who don't know. And I've been putting all the reoccurring visitors of the casino and staff in the casino on that page so people have access to them. Terriboo. What is your best accent? There's always room to mock the British. I don't know. Do people yearn for Sideshow Bob Uma? Mods, can you twist this man's ballsack? Mods? Guards! Guards, arrest this felon! Anyway, so I was working on a live 2D model this morning. I want to keep working on it. I'm drawing something for myself for the Yakuza streams because I want to be able to use more outfits, but this model in particular, it has an issue with clipping onto extra assets, so I'm making a head. I'm making a head with a neck, specifically so I can wear it with different outfits. Are there any famous accents to match up with Earth accents? Controversial donuts! I mean, that's a weird name for a weird nickname for a woman, but okay. So bullish. That's crazy word. No, there's I don't know. I feel like there's some people in Delafia have a French accent. Like what I consider Earth French, although it's just a little more refined. But yes. Dullahan Elf. No! First off, I'm a half human, thank you very much. Before we get into the drawing bit. Really, to summarize my thoughts on things, man, don't interrupt me!
About relationships between Uma and human men.
Uma Musume is weird. You should put a map of the Empire on your website. Maps are neat. We're still developing the map. So, it'll be there. There is a plan for that. How do I feel about relationships between Uma and human men? Uma Musume is weird, but fascinating, and I'm surprised that a certain subsect of people haven't jumped on it more. Because here's the thing about Uma Musume. The world building is, oh, there's men, there's human men, human women, and Uma women. And Uma women, or girls, or whatever, are horse girls. There are no horsemen, just horse girls. And horse girls can procreate with human men and have either horse girl children or human children. And human women can procreate with men and have human children or Uma children. So functionally, it is like female plus. So it is like a third gender or sex, a little bit, with different secondary characteristics. Basically, girl plus girl evolved, girl premium. How do I feel about people shipping the horses with the men? Like, again, it's like nothing, because it's just men-woman relations. I don't care. I think it's fine. What's more fascinating to me, though, is the fan base doesn't really care about the implications of it being technically a third sex. And I feel like there's an entire subsection on Twitter that would get very annoying if they figured that out. And so the fact that it hasn't been politicized and it's just widely accepted as, just funny horsewoman, actually is a big breath of fresh air. I think that the thing quietly existing the way it does is very pleasant. And the instant that people try to politicize it or make it something that it's not, is when it really truly is over. I think Uma Musume, in general, becoming global is very tricky and nerve-wracking, because every day I'm seeing slow degradation socially.
So basically, Uma render human women obsolete.
Not obsolete, because Uma can still produce human women, if that makes sense. Like, if you're an Uma, you can give birth to a human woman. It's just like, in universe, it is the third thing. If anything, Umas are predicted to have a charmed existence because they're all sports stars, but that must suck for them, because they really can't, like, they're expected to aspire to that, and not much else. But also, as a human woman, it must suck a little bit, because it's like, well, you can aspire to be anything else, but why even try to be an athlete when nobody's gonna care about it? Imagine women's sports in reality. How boring it is to watch. Can you imagine women's sports in the Uma Musume world? Like, they would be non-existent. Nobody would give a shit. They would only want to watch Uma playing sports. Like, there would be Uma sports, not women's sports. Women's sports would, like, be a micro minority. Like, even if the Uma doesn't run, they still are physically superior in speed and strength and what they can consume. So, they're probably incredible basketball players. They're probably incredible, like, baseball players and all that. Figure skating. Hold on. Hold that thought. Thanks, Phone, for not notifying me about Katya's stream. Very cool. Don't worry, Zodi. We said all the interesting stuff, so now the best part is over. But the Olympics were insane in the female categories. Finally made a grifter. I hardly even know her. I don't know. I feel like... Okay, the Olympics, again, are a different thing, but can you imagine Olympics in the Uma Musume existence? Like, you've got men's category, you got women's category, and then you got Uma category. Nobody would watch the men's. Nobody would watch the women's. Because, again, the Umas are physically superior to all of them.
Splicers from Batman Beyond doesn't become a thing, or you're going to get the horror versions of the Umas.
Oh my god. Batman Beyond Splicer. The Splicer episode? That was like... You just unlocked a core memory. I loved Batman Beyond, and okay, Terry McGinnis was probably the best subversion of Batman out there, the best evolution of Batman out there, and I'm choked that we didn't get more of him. Like, we were robbed by only having just that small amount of Batman Beyond. What in the world is this topic of discussion? I'm sorry, we got distracted because we ended up talking about Uma sports.
Is it the same on your original land, boss? Is that why you have pointy ears and your brother does not?
Rugburger! Rugburger! I will have you know that I may hate Dominic, but he is full human. I am half human. We have different mothers. It's not the same. It's the same. Then he'd also be unable to cast Arcana. No. You don't. Yellows don't just spawn in. They're forced into a bloodline. There was going to be a Batman Beyond movie in the style of Spider-Verse movie. I saw that. I was so mad. Anyway. Controversy. Well, I mean, I guess Uma kind of tilts on the side of controversy. Again, did you see JP Uma introduced a bunch of black Uma Musume? Like, not like tanned, but like proper black horse girl characters with like the hair and everything. And JP was like, wow, this is so neat. That's so American. Because it was for the America patch. And English Twitter.
Siblings makes it better VTW.
All right, Red Hair Cross, I think it's time that you no longer get to exist. I think I shall kill you. Yes, I think. Where's my gun? There we go. Anyway, no, English Uma community, they were bitching. Like, some of the people were like, yay, Black Uma, but majority of the people were like, oh, well, that's nice and all, but we want more. Why didn't you have it earlier? The hair texture's alright, but like the style's ugly. Why didn't you do a different style? It was all complaining. All horrid, ridiculous, absurd complaining. Like, and then it swung back around to the JP side and they saw, like, the Americans that they were trying to represent didn't like or appreciate it. And so all the conversation went, oh my god, the new NPCs are so cute too. Oh, why did we even bother? We shouldn't do this in the future because they clearly can't be satisfied and they're just insulting our efforts. What in the world is Uma? Strap in, buddy. Uma Musume is a franchise where women have horse ears and tails, and they are incredible athletes. So, of course, it's a fantasy. A fantasy where women are athletes and very wholesome. It taps into the autistic male urge to put 110% of all of their mental energy and fortitude and strength into a single focused idea or career, while also maintaining the male fantasy of women that are delicate and actually pleasant to be around. Thank you, Steven. That was very sweet of you. Yeah. So basically, Uma Musume is a ton of fun to watch. There's animes, and it's based off of a game. A resource management game. Basically, where you are the trainer, and you are training these horses to compete in real-life races. Based off of real horses. Their personalities and whatnot are reflective of the real horses they're based on. And that also taps into... I would say that that guys who really like Uma Musume are the same kind of guys that like mecha or like trains, or in general just like sports or horse racing. It scratches that very same itch of the hyper detail. MLP for straight people? No, I would say that even though there's like some crossover because horse and people like horse, Uma Musume fans are less terrifying to me than My Little Pony fans, because My Little Pony fans will fuck a real horse if they could, and these horses look kind of childish, whereas the Uma Musume, it's just woman plus. It's woman plus with cute costumes, and they just so happen to have ears and a tail, kind of like Catwoman, like cat girls. So, no, I'd say it's more socially acceptable to like Uma Musume. Trains and mechs, I like those. Should I get into Uma Musume? I think Uma Musume would appeal to you if you get into it from the perspective of understanding all the insane amount of detail that went into every horse, and going into it resource simulation first, and then getting into the anime. I don't know. I don't know you personally, so I don't know your specific tastes, but I would say that a lot of crossover happens between the three communities. Yo, that would be great! Because the dailies are asked to do. I don't do the dailies. I stick around for events, and I just like... I play Musume daily, not because I'm trying to buff my dailies, but because I have a specific set of creatures that I'm trying to set up. Hold that thought. Anyway. Sorry, dubious little creatures. Yes, the bartender came in and just deposited 2 very big boxes of Monster Energy, which is very sweet. If MLP was released today, it would be cancelled by the mob for depicting a mostly homogenous absolute monarchy in a positive light. I would say that there might be a minority of people that would be noisy about that, but honestly, a lot of people will put their own personal political agendas aside if they can find a way to twist the media that they have decided they liked into their worldview. Like, I'm literally recoiling from hearing you explain all this. What does that say about someone? Are you building a 9-spark Agnes? Heck, W. I have a lot of fun building my characters. Yeah, what does that say about someone? It says that I don't know what that says about somebody. I think that says that we veered off the topic too much. Katya, you're quite a bit behind on what SJW crew is up to. At least in Eurasia, they're now seething at any history respect to empires and kingdoms. There was always an element of that kind of mindset in those communities online, although it wasn't as pervasive before because a lot of people romanticized, fantasy. Nowadays, I don't know, I feel like it's hard to explain. There are some areas. Whenever you get the chance, get yourself the Doctor. Yellow monster flavor. It's like a tonic mixed with lime juice. It's cheap. Tasty. Interesting. I've never heard of that. Lost the plot. Rage the Butler. I'm confusing myself right now, honestly. Man, I was gonna draw. I was gonna work on this live 2D. I was gonna put on some music. Maybe put on a YouTube video to watch along with you guys while I'm drawing. Gone from talking about the elephant in the room to gossiping about the horses outside the casino. Look! 2015 was the year we fully crossed the threshold into the current nightmare society. Oh god, nightmare. 2015... Maybe it's rose-colored glasses, but 2015 really was the last good year. And then it very slowly at first, but then all at once crashed down. I feel like up to 2010 even, we had achieved kind of some form of stability and peace socially. At least that at least on Earth, in certain areas, they achieved peace and stability in some areas. Chiron is constantly in flux, but observationally, after 2010 even, I think is when it started. Like, the roots of it were planted. Oh god, maybe it's even earlier than that. Maybe even 2006. 2006 is when a lot of the new social ideas were starting, like, to be implemented, and they were at their gentlest. Let me pitch something to you guys real quick. In the Americas, on Earth, they had long social programming over the span of about 30 years. And we are seeing that it is at its current state as a result of it, socially, politically, and economically. Those same policies, when introduced to some place like Japan, not over a 30-year period, but a 2-year period, had Japan freak out so much that they flipped politically as hard as humanly possible and elected whoever they possibly could to not allow any of that to happen. So what does this say? Does this say that Japan is evil, intolerant, or bigoted? Or does it say something about the human conditioning, frog in a boiling pot of water scenario? If you throw a frog into a pot of water that's boiling, it'll try to jump out and escape because it doesn't want to die. But if you put a frog in temperate water and you slowly turn up the temperature over time, it'll stay in there until it's boiled to death. I think that accurately represents what we have just seen. The Japanese aren't perfect. It's naive to worship a society that you don't have direct experience being within, based entirely off of what you can see externally. Because that's like saying, oh, well, on Earth, the British must be all refined because of their media, or the Canadians must be so polite, or the Americans must be so happy-go-lucky and adventurous. Like, it's reductive, because yes, you can figure out a lot about people from what they say and do online, but you really don't know what life is like until you're on the other side and you're in the country itself. That said, everything Japan has done has led me to garner a respect for them. I'm not saying that everything that they've done is perfect. They've developed a very bad, tedious kind of society that tortures the youth and rewards the elderly. Kind of an inverted population triangle. So everybody's dying off and nobody's replacing them. And the work-life balance is non-existent, so people would rather just jump off buildings than continue on with their tedium and torment of overwork. I feel like there is a way for there to be improvements. I think they need to have an injection of healthy young people, but it needs to be organically done. It cannot be they have artificially had a bunch of people implanted there from the outside. You need to have young people that are culturally aware of the place that they exist in. Like, you need to have people that are born and raised in a space that can respect it and its rules. Again, just the Japanese need to fuck more is what I'm saying. The Japanese need to fuck more. When you have such a repressed society, you have so few young people. That's why you get the development of strange hentai culture. Like, you get the weirdest videos, the weirdest adult videos, the weirdest manga, all the paraphilias developing, because they have no other avenue of anything, because they have got so little time in their life, so few hours in their day. Like, how much do you want to bet that the most action some Japanese men are getting are at their desk in the middle of their work, where they're secretly jacking off while looking at hentai on their phone? Like, and it's not for a lack of desire. I'm sure a lot of people really want families and want to procreate, but they've just not been given the ability to in a way that makes sense. In the late words of Shinzo Abe, have sex. I'm no longer asking. Yeah. The young people don't work not because they don't want to, but because employers threw them away.
Don't worry about the birthing crisis in Japan.
That's
I will
very
simply
American.
Intervene.
Well, there's lack of incentive to do it and work culture. Okay, maybe historically there was lack of incentive, but hasn't Japan introduced so many, like, programs where it's like, hey, every time you have a kid, you get, like, X amount of dollars government grant. You get X amount of time off. You get this reward here, this reward there. It's to the point where they've now got social programs for foreigners that to encourage them to come in and procreate with Japanese, when historically it's a super homogenous society that doesn't like filthy gaijin. Yeah. Whereas I feel like it's the opposite in the Americas. People are encouraged not to procreate. They're encouraged to abort. And there is no work culture. Not for a lack of desire to work, but artificially, people are being displaced out of their jobs. And so they have no lifestyle. They've got nothing to aspire to. And all they've got is hedonism and sex. So you've got people fast and loose playing with sexuality, having children they can't afford and care for, abandoning them or selling them or aborting them. It's a lot of lavish waste and excess for a society that has nothing to offer its people. Whereas Japan has everything it can offer its people, but the work culture is so strict and severe that they don't have the time or desire or energy to raise families. Like, we've got no middle ground for either of these societies because there is somebody at the top of both food chains making a good amount of money. And once those people die, they'll be replaced by their predecessors, who are also at that point old enough to not want to change a system.
Hey boss, mind popping this tape in for some calming music with a touch of longing for the later part of the stream. Hands you an old cassette tape with name/title written in blue marker. Shikoi the maid, vacation.
I'm sorry, I don't take requests! Why do I not recognize that name, but why do I have a sneaking suspicion that that is hentai? No, I guess not. That's like actually a song. Well, you know what? Color me surprised and pleasantly so. It's only 3 minutes long, though. Still want to watch you dramas, Katya. I'm sorry, we got distracted. But yes, the main point of the stream has concluded. So now we're gonna get to drawing. Predecessor is the relative of the current head. You're thinking descendant. Yes, you're right. You're right. You're right. All right, let's listen to that song. Would you reproduce with a Japanese person for money, chat? Damn, the implication being that you wouldn't reproduce with a Japanese person otherwise is wild. Oh, hold on. I need to recalibrate my tablet monitor. So what I'm going to be working on is some live 2D artwork. Working area, monitor calibration. Sometimes pens have, like, pixel drift. So if you don't calibrate your monitor, where the pen is in real life and where the cursor is on screen are two different places, and you can't draw proper. I know many people that would have sex with Japanese women for free. I know many people that would have sex with Japanese men for free, though not necessarily conducive to reproduction. Conductive or conducive? Alright, let's just pull open the file again. It's loading. There we go. Me, I'm the one who loves men for free. That's some crazy work. Bald. Kill yourself! It is really nice music. Yes, it was actually a very nice recommendation. Thank you so much, Brettward. Thank you. I just hope that I don't get copyright hit. My eyes! Shut up, you. Look like Ray Allen. Okay, hold on. I gotta pull open my reference again. I'm gonna pull open my live today. Bald, you're kind of cute. Thanks. Put your head on my shoulder. Da, 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 where's my PNG? PNG? Oof, my PNG-ner. Oh, whatever, I'll just go into screenshots and pull one out. Oof, my PNG-ner. It hurts. It's so sore. Oof, oof, oof. Anime light bulb. I hate you. You be nice to me. Are you recommending styles? No. I was doing a style study. I'm trying to practice.
Exposed and vulnerable ears.
I'm going to kill you. A PNG-ness. I'm trying to go for something that's more JP. I don't have an American art style or whatever, but it is definitely informed by my many years on Tumblr and other various art styles. And I really want to lock in a more traditionally anime style. So for this particular one, I've been studying a couple of the Hololive girls. And this head is good practice for drawing, good practice for rigging. Are the ears edible? I will kill you. I will kill you! Hold on, the music's done, and I want more music. Whatever. You know what? Fine, I will put on copyrighted music. No, I want Fish in a Birdcage. There we go. You had that sweet Batman drawing. Yeah, I was yeah, no, that one was also cut for Live 2D as well. I never rigged it though. Modern look of anime. Again, I'm trying to go for 2010s anime.
Are you sure it was molded by Tumblr? It isn't hideous.
Well, no, not this particular artwork here. But when I default to stuff, like Tumblr and Twitter have a lot of influence on my development, and I'm trying to break free of that. So I'm doing style studies. I like this song. Stop making fun of me being bald! I'm fixing it! Hold on. New folder. Things. Let's just sketch real quick the basic shape of the hair. It's so easy to bite with your hands pinned. Shadows dancing on the sheets. If you obey, I might give you a treat. Right now you're mine. Oh, mine. For hair rendering, I'm probably gonna pull up more references once we get there, but I'm just gonna do the basic shape first. Tumblr fried Katya for April Fools. I'd rather kill myself. What's the name of the song again? It's Rule 34 by Fish in a Birdcage.
Shasuhera.
You quit making fun of me right now. I'm gonna kill you. Forget yourself. Surrender your mind. Right now you're mine.
They either twin tails or long braid over the shoulder would work.
I was considering a long braid, honestly. What is Tumblr art style? Is that we're calling the has-been hotel art direction? No, there was a very specific early 2000s Tumblr art style. If I brought it up to you, you would recognize it immediately. Like, you ever watch Hamilton AMVs? Which is like the most Tumblr thing I could say. Or look at early Homestuck artwork. Hold on. Hamilton for it. Like animatics. There was one person who was very influential on the style. I'm not a big Hamilton fan, but this person is very reflective of the style itself. Let me pull it up. Full screen it. Screener. Where is it?
I remember the Tumblr nose. God, I hated those days.
Ah! There we go. Oh, it's muted. Lamau. They pulled this specific stuff. The over blush, the freckles when the characters didn't need it, the big mouths. Oh god. Like, I've been working so hard to unlearn these quirks. But you recognize this, right? Like, this was so damaging for a whole generation of artists. So, I'm practicing to fix it. Let's turn some music on. At least it's not Cal Arts. No, I always found the bean mouth art style to be so vile and repugnant. Like, I could never get behind it, even when I was in the deepest trenches of Tumblr. Oh, yeah, pseudo-anime style, I think it was Sunny Ikumaru. Yeah, Sunny Ikumaru. Hired to do shit for a time skip thing.
So Steven Universe style, got it.
Rugburger, shut up. No, I never watched Steven Universe. That's Bean Mouth. Don't forget the bizarre fetishizing of Vitiligo. Yeah. This song is called Kill Shot by Magdalena Bay. Let me draw!
Don't forget the bizarre fetishizing of vitiligo.
Why do your eyes always go small like you're horrified at chat or something? That's just my eyes! This is just how I am! What are you talking about? Then draw dingus. I'm trying! This is why I never do drawing streams, because I get so distracted by you guys. I mean, it's so serious. I feel foolish. This is probably the most basic bitch song I listen to these days. She's ignoring us. She hates us so much. No, Joseph, just you. I just hate you. I just hate you specifically so much. You know what, Joseph? Just because of that? Just because... you know what? Pygmy! Pygmy, where are you? Pygmy! Where is he? Alright, fine. Beavis, where are you? Beavis! I need you to kill somebody in chat for me. Yeah, you're fucking dead, bozo. Wait, too bad. Due to experiencing sleep paralysis, I refuse to sleep ever again. Billy Donuts, no! Have a donut! You are the guy who has been running us donuts for so long. You deserve a good rest. She may not be watching, but I am with my wet eyeballs. Rage! If only you could have known what unholy retribution a little comet would bring down upon... Hold on. I gotta pause the music. We're pulling open the copy pasta. Hold on. We'll get back to drawing in a second. I have to do the Navy SEALs. What the fuck did you just say about me, you little bitch? I'll have you know that I graduated top of my class in the Navy SEALs. I've been involved in numerous secret raids on Al-Qaeda, and I have over 300 confirmed kills. I am trained in guerrilla warfare, and I'm top sniper in the entire Chiron armed forces. You are nothing to me, but just another target. I will wipe you the fuck out with a precision, the likes of which has never been seen before on this Faris. Mark my fucking words. You think you can get away with saying that shit to me over the internet? Think again, fucker. As we speak, I'm contacting my secret network of spies across the casino, and your IP is being traced right now, so you better prepare for the storm, maggot. The storm that wipes out the pathetic little thing that you call your life. You're fucking dead. I can be anywhere, anytime, and I can kill you in over 700 different ways. And that's just with my bare hands. Not only am I extensively trained in unarmed combat, but I have access to the entire arsenal of the Chiron Empire, and I will use it to its full extent to wipe out your miserable little ass off the face of the continent, you little shit. If only you could have known what unholy retribution your clever little comment was about to bring down upon you. Maybe you would have held your fucking tongue, but you couldn't, and you didn't, and now you're paying the price. You goddamn idiot! I will shit fury upon all over you! All over you! You will drown in it! You're fucking dead, kiddo! Man, I love that coffee pasta. I love it so much. It's so silly. And I'm not doing Shrek is Love, Shrek is Life. Sorry.
My God, I'm so lonely, so I open the window to hear sounds.
I'm drawing. We're not finishing the drawing with this. I hate all of you!
Of people. Venus, planet of love, was destroyed by global warming.
Oh, this song is stupid. I don't like Mitski. I hate Mitski. I don't like Weiser. What is this playlist? Oh, the slave is this playlist is ass! I'm sorry, I saw Maniskin, I Wanna Be Your Slave, and I said slave. Oh, this is I Would Die For You half speed. Let's up the speed. As I would die for you, look into my eyes and see it's true. Really, I would never lie to you, just to make you see that no one else could ever love you like the way I do. Oh, wait, actually, there we go.
Guys, Michael Bolton is here.
There we go.
Great, send him in.
Hey guys.
Hey, thanks for coming.
I'm really sorry I'm late. I just got caught up watching the Pirates of the Caribbean marathon. Have you seen those things?
Oh yeah, those are great.
Well, I listened to your track and I loved it. And I wrote you this big, sexy hook I think you're gonna really dig.
Oh wow, that's great. You want to just lay it down?
Boys, let's get to it.
Here we go. Lonely Island, Michael Bolton. Stars together on the track. The boys are back.
Anything but drawing stream. I hate you! I hate you! Ash!
The neck where we rolling up. Blow through the doors, ain't no holding up. Black card at the bar like I gives a fuck. Ladies shifty eyed when we walk into the set. Fuck the fellas looking jealous, play the back and get wet. 3 pound in my waist, shank in my sock. You either get cut, get stuffed, or get shot.
This is the tale of Captain Jack Sparrow, pirate so brave on the 7 seas. What?
To add to the distraction from finishing any art, let's talk about Captain Simeon and the Space Monkeys.
Yeah, that was kinda weird, but we're back in the club. Buying up the bar so the groupie show us love. Motherfucking Iceman, I'm the top gunner.
This isn't MS Paint. This is Clip Studio.
Watch it, girl, 'cause I ain't your Mr. Nice Guy. More like the meet you, take you home and fuck you twice, guy. All dressed up with nowhere to run. I know I
This
make you
was a
feel
drawing
crazy.
stream.
Yes, not. The Jester of Tortuga. Hiya, boss. Hey, Farrell. You can call me Scarface, don't mountains of cocaine.
You cockroaches wanna play rough? Okay, I'm reloaded.
Turns out Michael Bolton is a major cinephile.
You complete me.
Yeah, okay.
I made a character named Lucy with a red hoodie and maroon striped socks and a halo. Can you add anything? You can add anything. Please draw her in a paper Dano Cal style. I am not taking requests right now. I am working on something very specific. But I'm flattered that you would request something from me. Major cinephile. I'm just doing all of this again just to use outfits. Well, I could go to my model artist in Rigger and be like, hey, can you re-rig my models so that I just have a head so I can use random outfits? But that would be a long time waiting. And I kind of want this now. So I'd rather just make it myself. And I get to experiment with different art styles doing it myself. Honestly, it lets me flex my creative muscles. With being controversial, did I miss the stream topic? Stream topic was the first, 45 minutes. And we're winding down with some drawing. All the people understand and dream of perfect man situation lead to sweet salvation. All the people for the good for mankind brotherhood. Yeah, typically when I do a discussion stream, the main topic is the first half of stream, and the second half is whatever. We're vibing now, yeah. So if you want to see the main topic of discussion, I would recommend checking out the VOD. Anyway, I hope Densha Attack notices me. I really, really want to play the full game so bad. Make me sick. That's an expensive box that I can't consume. Oy. Alright, there's white monsters here too, so I'll drink one of those. I love Ace of Base. It's very old people normie, but I love Ace of Base so much. Actually, I'll grab some of my previous references. I want everybody here to know right now that I am viciously sleep deprived. It may not look like it, but I am actually very viciously sleep deprived. I think in the last couple of days, I have slept 2 hours a night, every single night. And then before that, I had a 12-hour sleeping thing, and then 0 hours for 2 days. I'm getting borderline delusional right now. Anyway, let me pull up my model references. Where the people understand and dream of perfect man. So one of the references I was using was Fuomoko. I think I'm going to continue to use them as a hair reference. Because I like the simplicity of the hair rendering color style. Let's grab that real quick. The hair render is very simple. And I love them! They're my favorite little dogs! You can kind of see the you can see the style inspiration with the eyes and whatnot. I'm trying not to like one-to-one copy any single person. I've got a few different inspirations for this style here.
J'ai pas fait semblant. Je te jure.
Okay, I'm looking for...
J'ai jamais dit non. J'ai juste.
There's also Corone.
J'ai pas fait semblant. Je te jure. J'ai jamais dit non. J'ai juste laissé le temps courir, partir, venir, mourir.
I do like the hair shine on Corone though.
Partir, venir et mourir.
Écoutez. Boss, where are you on the crazy hot matrix? I recall you can do a dumb test on it somewhere on the internet. I have no idea. So-called free thinkers when bow bow. Bow bow! Despite all my rage, I'm still just a rat in a cage. And you know what, Des? You're gonna stay there, you filthy fucking clipper! You will never leave the cage!
Please put on Sun with Recording next. It's a good song to play when sleep deprived or in similar states of mind.
I'm just gonna keep with my current auto-generated playlist for now. I'm not taking recommendations at the moment. I need to focus. I need to draw, and I'm not drawing. Damn. What if I become a clipper myself? Then you're gonna catch the side of my gun. You're gonna get clipped, buddy. Bow bow. Bow bow. I'm a free thinker. Bow bow. 5 minutes of focus. Let's go. I hate you! So currently right now what I'm doing, I'm just sketching the basic shape of the hair because every individual strand I have to draw like as a separate layer. I like to draw a layer at a time instead of doing the whole illustration first and then cutting. I feel like it saves time. No, I can already see that message.
Draw yourself with a huge chest.
No,
I mean,
I'm
some
not going to
serious
draw myself with a
bunkers,
massive...
a real
No.
set of bad unkers, packing some bob and hunk
I'm
arrows,
not-
massive
no.
tahunga-banga hose, big old
You know, there's a
Tonga
place for you,
cruisers.
like people like you in hell. Ugh. Why is my thing more steel gray than blue
With that
gray?
crazy grin of yours, I can see you doing a model similar to the disturbed cover of The Vengeful One.
Worth. I'm willing to give that a try. Excuse me. There we go. That looks a little better. Turning Japanese as we speak. You're not speaking at all. Die. Perfect music to eat a burger. Absolutely. Okay, sorry, I'm distracted. Let's... Most VTuber models have boot bounce, but I notice you have elf ear bounce. No, normally I hate knife ears, but their women aren't bad. Kevin, I am a half human, I'll have you know. I am half human. You are mistaken. Nice hair. Thanks. I'm still trying to figure out how exactly I want it shaped. Maybe make the top of it a little smaller. I like the gray. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, no, there's... Sometimes people confuse and think that my hair is black and white, but it's actually gray and white. Half mistaken. That's some crazy work, Scar. Just gotta figure out what hairstyle I want. I mean, I could try my hair bun. Ever consider a full silver gray outfit to match with your hair? I've considered it. I just haven't come up with one that I find perfect yet. What about a wolf cut? Miku hairstyle. You mean like the twin tails? I want something baseline so that it mixes and matches with a lot of outfits. Maybe because I'm drawing it and rigging it myself, I can give it multiple hairstyles, but I'm just looking for something initial first. I like this song. What is this for, by the way, boss? Oh, Kavinsky. This is so that when I want to wear different outfits, we don't have floating issues again. Because this will be designed to be clipped onto outfits. Constructs our human nature. Oh, live by the rules, live by the laws, live by commandments. Notions preconceived can lead to utter madness. Let it go, let it go. Let it free your body, let it move your soul. Let it go, oh no, we are made, we are not born. Let it go, let it free your body, let it move your soul. Let it go, oh no, we are made, we are not born. No, no. Learn to abandon ideologies and disciplines at random. Lay down the laws, lay down the rules, lay down commandments. We can get more hairstyles too? Yes. Yes. Let it go. Let it go. Let it free your body, let it move your soul. This is not going to be my main driver. This will probably be used mostly for things like Yakuza or themed things. This is hard. I don't know. No more neck issues. Trying. Jar with messy hair and running makeup. Let it go. Let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go. There we go. You can see there's like drool there and snot too. The song is Let It Go by Luba. Any thoughts on on one Pippa Pipkin saying she would be the patriarchy they warned you about and that God nerfed her by making her a woman? I'd say based. I'd say based. Oh, I hate this song. Lose the bangs for something more Cinderella-esque? I don't know. I'll consider alternate bangs, but I want to kind of keep the structural integrity of the bangs, at least for the initial thing. I think the thing that I want to change the most is the actual ponytail. Went to the Mothman statue for Pippa, and all I got in reward is her trying to make me do push-ups. Well, you know what? That sounds like an ish you, not an ish me. God, this is hard. I've accidentally given myself a cute tomboy haircut. I have cut off all my hair and made myself adorable. This is not helpful. Oh, I just wanna be here beside you. Disgusting. Yeah, I know, I'm sorry. It's a beautiful life. Okay, how do I feel about up top? Nope. How do I feel about out the side? How do I feel about, well, I mean, low is nice. I like long low. I heard so much about the Mothman meetup. I'm so jealous. That looked like it was a lot of fun. Very silly. Have a good one, Kevin. Be safe. Wow, I can't believe Kevin's dead, guys. That's crazy. Maybe a braided bun. We have a braided bun. Have you heard the Chicago meetup where the police thought a riot was gonna start? I'd believe it. You know, why am I stressing myself? Hold on. It's a beautiful life. Oh, oh. I just wanna be here beside you. Tall single ponytail. Resolved. This will be the baseline hairstyle. Beautiful life. Now, do I want it on that side or do I want it on this side? Damn, that was an energy killer. I don't want to listen to Quiplash. The right side here might block the gameplay a bit. I mean, not if like, look, if I turn to the right like this, or I turn to the left like this, the hair moves with the head. As long as I'm not like whipping around wildly, it doesn't matter too much. I think we'll put my leaf accessories here. Yeah, but the bun could go back on and be and a beard. On the ground for Chicago, we told the cops we were being silly for an anime rabbit on the internet, and he was like, "Lamau, okay, stay off the street." Also, I bought coffee and the table. Oh, hell yeah, Des. I really would love to participate in that level of chaos one day. Make it a little bit thinner. The percolator and the table was his. What I might do is I might add a braid to make up for the missing hair bun right along the side here. So when the head turns, you see that leads to a braid. And maybe we have a braid here. There we go. That's fun. Okay, so the idea. Baseline idea. Short hair. Toggles for a high ponytail that has a braid in it. Darkest moments, can I see the light? I think I'm prone to getting blinded when it's bright. Long, low hair. This December, I'll remember. Want you to see it when I do. Ooh, God knows I do. Ooh, do, 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 do. Only in my darkest moments can I see the light. Sorry, we can't play that song. I will get copyright strucken. You know what didn't hurt me, though, was playing the Avenged Sevenfold album. I'll do that after... this one. We're gonna do one of my favorite French songs, then we'll go with an album. Okay. Oh, I'm just giving myself so much more hair to rig. I hate myself.
Mais devient l'émotion étrange qui me fascine autant qu'elle me dérange. Je frissonne, poignardé par le bout. C'est comme dans l'amour le couteau. La blessure traverse mon cœur et j'ai la joie dans la douleur. Je m'enivre de ce poison à en perdre la raison.
C'est mes biens qui fait mal. Tout à fait normal. C'est mes biens qui fait mal. Tout à fait normal. Any updates on the birthday merch? That you would have to reach out to management for. I know it's all been produced. I don't know if it's been shipped yet. A lot of the delays were based on the provider, Hovercat, because some items they were sourcing from other producers, and so they were all being made at different times. And also, Hovercat had this weird thing they did a little while ago where they stopped operations. I'm not going to give my opinion on why they did that, and I'm not going to give my opinion as to what they did to the VP merch website, because why would I have an opinion? They are fully allowed to do whatever they want, even if it means sending our landing page to something politically divisive that none of us agreed upon or were even warned about. Ask staff. That is genuinely... At this point, I will ask myself again for an update, but I know as much as you do at the moment. Things should be shipped very soon, though, because I know that production is finally completed. What about a red ribbon with a gold trim twisted in and throughout the ponytail? Ooh. Red ribbon, red, green, and gold, honestly, would be nice. What company? Oh, the company that's producing merch with us, Hovercat. They make some very high quality stuff. Yes. I would just like it if they, would communicate with us a little better when they decide they want to do social movements. They took down Variance's landing page without letting us know for like a whole 24 hours, and they redirected it to a black screen with white text on it. And you know what? If they want to participate in social movements and stop operations, that's fine. That's their prerogative as a business if they want to do that. But by not warning any of the people that they're doing that, they did that to all the people they worked with. They did that for companies, they did that for indies, and they told nobody. They took away our autonomy to be like, hey, we don't want to do this, or hey, go right ahead and do this. And so by default, it made every single person who worked with them look like they were artificially trying to push a social movement, when that is not the prerogative of our content. And I was very upset. I went to my bosses and I showed them the landing page and I said, hey, what the fuck? Were we told about this? People are going to our merch site and not only can they not see and buy the merch, they're being shoved a message. We were not told. I don't know what we would have done if we were told that they wanted to do that. That's not a timeline or reality we live in. But I know that we weren't respected. So I love the merch that Hovercat produces. It's very high quality and they've put a lot of effort into making things nice for us. But I'm not very happy with them for doing that. I may be the only one, though. I'm probably the only one. Gary Coleman, get out of here. Sounds like you're not doing business again for a while. Oh no, we'll probably continue to use them for business. Except for that, they've treated us well. I just think there needs to be some proper discussions had. About professionalism. Nice song. Thanks. It's Avenged Sevenfold, the Nightmare album. I like Avenged Sevenfold. But yeah, it felt very weird to whistle-blow my own merch website to my boss. It's just like, hey, did you see this, Red? What's going on? Red is very fascinating to work with. He is the most wonderful boss. He has a very limited vocabulary. Why does this take 10 years out of you? Yeah, you're kind of right. Damn, you're right. It does make me look 10 years younger. Does he swear a lot? No. No, he just says, I see. Ah, I see. I see. Ah, I see. He does that a lot. It's charming. Naruhodo. 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 Fuck, I can't unsee that this looks wrong now. I hate it now. I hate it now. Damn it. Think. I see in European. Thank you everyone. I am pretty sick right now still. When am I ever not sick, honestly? This is the hardest part of illustration, when you don't have the idea. Here's the thing. Even though I'm an artist, I cannot see things in my brain. When pen goes to paper, that is when I see things for the first time. I can conceptualize ideas, like I can think of the terms. I can think of the concept of things, but I cannot see visually things in my mind's eye. So when I'm developing something, you are seeing it at the same time I'm seeing it for the first time. And that means when I'm stuck like this, I'm like triple stuck. And so I need to start digging for references and start coming up with new ideas. Aphantasia, yeah. Can you envision and rotate the apple? No, I cannot rotate the apple in my mind. I can conceptualize there is an apple that is rotating, kind of like a text prompt. Like, this also does extend to dreams, by the way. Like, I cannot physically, mentally hallucinate visual ideas, but like, I still get enough of the information when I'm dreaming where it's like, I know what's happening. It's like watching a movie with your eyes closed. Now, this makes being a creative very interesting, and it means that it doesn't make me disabled or disadvantaged. It just kind of shifts the plane of visuality out into the external world. So again, I still come up with all the same things that everybody else does, all the other artists, but unlike most people where they come up with it in their brain first, you are kind of watching the process. If you've ever wanted to peer into someone else's brain, like, this is the most accurate way that you will ever see the inside of somebody's brain, is an artist with aphantasia trying to draw. Because you are actually seeing their internal brain work on the page, developing in real time. At least that's how I see it. Does the Cruella de Vil hair need to stay? Cuban, you know, Will Stancil is only currently the most raped man alive. There's always space for competition. What do you think about Kiori's hair? Kiori's hair. As long as you have internal monologue, I can still like people. Of course, I have internal monologue. Liberal. Yeah. I'm sorry, Avenged Sevenfold. Yes! I love Avenged Sevenfold. I know it's a good band, but copyright's a bitch. I didn't have issues with Avenged Sevenfold before. That's why I put it back on. Okay, wait, this kind of has like the high top ponytail. But it brings back the hair bun.
Is your internal monologue also cute? _ Sable laugh _ Sable laugh _ Sable.
I don't know what you're talking about, man. So for new model, hairstyles, etc. I'm illustrating a model for future use. Actually, that might do it. Damn it, no, I see it at thumbnail size and it still looks bad! I hate this. Okay, time to do the nuclear option. What I'm doing right now is I'm looking up different characters. I'm trying to get inspiration. You guys can't see what I'm looking at, but I see. Okay. I have an idea. I have an idea. I have an idea. I have an idea. Let's give it a test. Double rose buns. Eh? Eh? Double rose buns. What do you guys think? And then we have braids going down the side. And then we have the long hair in the back. And we have a little leaf. A little leaf. All right, I think this works. I think this works, guys. I'm not babe if you, okay, hold on. The proportions are identical. The eye size is the same. The mouth and the nose, the head shape, the ear size. All of it is the same. The only thing different is maybe the top of the head. I think the thing that makes me look more mature in motion right now is the rigging. Eyes are a bit low and slightly too far apart unless you want that Moe blob skeleton meme, which makes the proportions seem different. Been a while. How's it been, boss? It's been alright, Beast. So now you're Chinese. That's crazy! And you found me in a very Chinese time of my life. Okay. I'm so glad we finally landed on a hairstyle. A baseline hairstyle. Double rose buns. Life has been busy. So how's the Variance project still going strong? Oh, VP is doing lovely. Mm-hmm.
No one said it's fair to
Let's see. Now that we've decided on hair, let's get illustrating my big smile. How does this hair look from the back? Oh, I actually have a reference sheet that shows exactly how my hair is split. If I pull it open real quick, I actually have to go on Twitter and pull it open. Because I made a whole guide as to how to illustrate my hair. Of course, people never see it. They never find it, and they never use it, but that's okay. I drew a whole sheet explaining how my hair works. Crap. Where is it? Am I stupid? Don't answer that. Am I stupid? Alright, give me a second, because I know I posted it. Just have to scroll back a long ways. Well, I post less on Twitter than I thought. Oh, I will say that my favorite little guy is there. I love my favorite little guy. Wait, here we go. I'm getting close, I know it. There we go! How Katya's hair works. So, even though I have instructions, people still draw it wrong. And by people, I mean people that I've commissioned. So, this is how the hair division looks from the back. And this is how it looks from the front. And to make the bun braid, you separate it in half. You make one a ponytail, and you put the little leaves there to secure it, and then you braid it as normal. And then, using your fingers, you take tiny pieces of hair, and you actually pull them loose out of the tight braids. This gives it kind of a fun effect, where you've got a loop and then the rest of the braid. You do that all the way down. And then, you twirl it up. Twirl it up like a ball. And that gives the fake appearance of rose petals. And then you pin it in place after twisting it up right there. Now, it's supposed to look like a rose. Like a rose. Like an earth rose. But for some reason, people don't draw a flower, they draw a meatball. And by people, I mean some people that I've commissioned. I have had so much stuff I've had to go back and be like, no, please de-meatballify it. And yeah, people just like, but it's a braid bun. It's like, no, I gave you this. It's a step-by-step. How would you miss this? I even say pin hair flower. It says flower right there. It's very cosplay friendly. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So the difference between genuine expression and grift, I'm going to say strong emotional reaction and never actually trying to get into drama. Also, a slight touch of autism. Yeah, beast. The main conversation topic was the first 40 minutes of stream. Now we're just kind of winding down. But, like, I'm not, like, stopping the topic of discussion. I'm just saying if I don't seem very responsive, it's because I'm focused on the drawing now. But I do agree with you. I do agree with you. To grift is to believe it. I mean, no, to grift is to not believe it. And to believe it is to be more socially punished. Alright, let's continue drawing. But yeah, the difficulty that artists seem to have with this hairstyle that I currently have is one of the main reasons why I'm looking into alternative hairstyles, because I love this style. It's very fun to do. But the trade-off of nobody being able to do it, like, draw it, even, like, people that I'm paying, it's like, you gotta figure something out. I think my biggest issue is a hat with the numbers. I mean, Meth Wizard, it is a standard European roulette wheel. What I would recommend is literally go on Google, look up European roulette wheel, and then warp tool the shit out of that, and then overlay it on top of your hat. And then work from there as your reference. Maybe they just not imagine the flower to actually work with the hair, thus they default to meatball. But I made a guide explaining how it does, and I give it to every single person. It's even got words on it. I don't know, man. I just think they hate me. I love this song. I think an artist can follow instructions. Boss. Look, I know. Oh, not gonna lie. I kinda just like this. Is that Avenged Sevenfold? Yeah! Oh no. You caught me in a very Swedish moment in my life. I wonder. What if instead of doing all the hair down? Oh! Oh! Oh, I love that! Wait! Okay, change canvas size. Making it low ponytail style. Oh, I love that! Okay, it just took way too much time to experiment, but we got there. There. Somebody said something about colored ribbons. Well, I'm thinking if we were doing ribbons, we'd probably want to like braid them in. Now it just looks like I have striped hair. That doesn't look like ribbons at all. Maybe instead of ribbons, we go with gold. We have a gold haircut. And the leaves are gold. Get this green. Wouldn't be a good idea to have a contest at the moment. Everybody would post a bald picture. Yeah, I don't think I'd escape bald, yeah. I think this is as good as it's gonna get, honestly. I think this is actually pretty solid. This is an incredible base for work.
Never feared for anything, never shame but never free. A life that healed the
There we go. How many Barbie movies and commercials did you watch in the last few months? 0. Excellent. Save. There we go. That's cohesive. Left looks more baby. Don't worry about it. I will make sure to make the rig very deranged. Speaking of, I still haven't done my funny mouth yet. Now, the thing about funny mouth is when I have my big smile, the nose also moves up halfway up my head. So, you gotta represent that. So the nose would go up here.
Time still turns the pages of the book it's burned. Facing time, always on my mind.
Hold on, let me just look in the mirror real quick.
I have so much to say, but you're so far away. Sleep tight, I'm not afraid. The ones that we love are here with me. Lay away a place for me. 'Cause as soon as I'm done, I'll be on my way to live eternally. How do I live without the ones I love? Time still turns the pages of the book it's burned. Place in time, always on my mind. And the light you left remains, but it's so hard to stay when I have so much to say and you're so far away.
I feel like my teeth are thicker. No, this is just the sketch reference. The new one looks scary. You're not used to it yet. No, something doesn't look right. I feel like maybe there's too many teeth. Maybe I need to get rid of some of my teeth. You know, that's a sentence that you could only ever hear here, guys. That sentence is evergreen. Guys, I think I need to remove some of my teeth. What do you think? I was only able to catch the VOD of Jazz Karaoke. Just want to say that was beautiful singing. Well, thank you, Fane. That's very sweet of you. I feel like we can circle back on the smile. We'll circle back on the smile. Do you want to sharpen the teeth? No, because then that would look like Has Been Hotel. The point is that they're all blunt and very scary. Alright guys, what do you think? You guys think we should raid into someone? Looks like Obake, Tori, and Kana are live. So is Blair. Everybody's live right now. Let's go with Kana, because Kana's doing that new Pokemon game that I don't care about. But Kana's nice. Alright, everybody. I will see you tomorrow. Are we Raiders of the Lost Ark? Yes. Alright. Get out of here.